Somebody want to do an introduction to Shalom?
I ain't ready anyway.
Shalom. We give all praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh. Give all double honors to our apostles / elders for Church GMS. Blessings and salutations to you brothers out there teaching and doing work in true sincerity across the four corners of the earth. And blessings and salutations again to the elect, and double honors to our apostles. Okay? And Salakia, last but not least, call her Lord. I'm all over the place because it's an honorable day. It's the Passat Solemn Assembly. It's a time to re-acknowledge that it's time to get the hell up out of here, man.
Right.
You know, it's time to go. Okay, we ain't no American Israelites, you know, that's trying to have a factory that builds garments. We're not trying to have a farm of lambs that we can use every year with blemish on it. You know, we're not trying to get with other groups to form a unison, a corporation to counteract Esau. Okay, we are the Hebrew Israelites of the Most High that are built to prophesy, teach, exhort daily. Okay, so I go by the name Robert Moffat. Baba Gashai, I hope y'all know, of the Nebraska camp. To my right,
You call them out, Nebraska camp. And and my name is Yashar. My name is Yashar. I'm a moth. I'm with the GMS Missouri Moth camp.
Shalom, Shamak with the GMS Joplin Camp, Missouri.
Shalom, Yakal from GMS Arkansas.
Shalom, Krakazai from GMS Nebraska.
Khan, hey, Kwah Haladama, GMS Missouri. Shalom.
Shalom, Missouri with the Nebraska camp.
Shalom.
Hey man, the Lord has allowed us to get together and to do this, I'll say just this event, which is a very, I'll say a special time, because at one time we didn't have the ability to do what we're doing now because we were cut off from our power. So for us being able to come back to Him and come back to this is a refreshing of us coming back to the Lord. It says rehearse the righteous acts. So what we're doing now, we're rehearsing these righteous acts in the hope that the Lord finds it pleasing, that sweet savor. We want to hope that this is going up as a sweet savor to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It's not something that we're doing for I mean, yeah, you can call it self-preservation because we're doing this out of fear. We know that if we don't do this right, at one time we took this lightly, through the spirit that was put upon us by the Lord. But now we're taking this serious because we know, look, we might not get it right, but we want to try, which we didn't have in the past, man. Now we have that healthy fear because we see the prophecies of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua coming to pass. That way of us going into slavery, us being destroyed, us being put into hardcore bondage. We're living under the most unrighteous rulership that has been on the planet Earth by way of Esau, but this is all to bring us closer to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Like it says, you got to find the good in the hard sometimes, man. Even though it's hard, even though it's painful, there's something that I think brother said, there's something you can learn out of it. There's something that you can learn out of it, and that's the same thing what's happening now. We're going to learn out of the situation. So we're talking about what's coming, judgment, the prophecies.
Hey, what's the saying? No pain, no gain.
Man, it's simple. Hey, look, we gaining now, man. Hey, brother's feeling the gain now, man. So it's a beautiful thing that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has allowed these beautiful brothers to come down and for us to fellowship, because this is something that we ain't had in a long time, and it's something that is desperately needed, man. So we're gonna go into some scriptures and just let the Spirit flow. And if a brother want to give me Jeremiah 22 and start at verse 1, but we're gonna go down to 3.
Jeremiah chapter 22 verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, go down to the house of the king of Judah and speak there this word, and say, hear the word of the Most High, O king of Judah, that sittest upon the throne of David, thou and thy servants and thy people that enter in by these gates.
Keep going.
Thus saith the Lord, execute ye judgment and righteousness, and deliver the spoiler out of the hand of the oppressor. And do no wrong, do no violence to the stranger, the fatherless, nor the widow, neither shed innocent blood in this place.
Con, keep going.
For if ye do this thing indeed, then shall there enter in by these gates of the house of this house, king sitting upon the throne of David.
Are you on verse 3?
This is verse 4 right here.
Verse, read 2, 3 for me one more time.
Come on. It says, this is verse 3. It says, thus saith the Lord, execute ye judgment and righteousness.
See, and that's what's happening now. That's what we doing. We're executing judgment and righteousness, man. Because what's getting ready to come, judgment is down the pipe. Brothers can feel it. We know we've been speaking these past days. It's like we know something's coming, but we don't know the entailment of it. We don't know the specifics of it. We don't know what's getting ready to happen. But for us to be together like this, and something is coming. And then there's a situation where the Lord put out the lights on the Statue of Liberty for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody don't know that we're doing the Passover. The world don't know what's going on. But we see that's the Lord giving us a direct sign. Because how many brothers went into the meaning of the Statue of Liberty? And that was a spirit in itself that jumped on brothers, man. So that's showing, look, I'm finna light out this place.
Yeah.
Come.
The Lord, it says, it's His pleasure to give us the kingdom, man. The Lord don't want to see us in this position, man. Yahushua gave His life for the elect men. And when He told His Father, He said, Father, I go unto you, but they are in the world. So it's His pleasure. Just like He's itching to come and destroy Esau, He's itching to come and take us from this damn place, man.
Come.
You know, that's the main thing. Go ahead.
Let me get this real quick for that, brother. In 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 5, it says, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Come.
You know, even so the times of the also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. So right now it's a culmination of both. Right now we got a unction that something is major is about to happen. Okay, but I guarantee you that it will manifest, and people, not only us but the world will know that damn, you know, something's about to happen. Really, to be plain about it, they're gonna know that the Most High is coming back.
Come.
I don't give a fuck if they're atheists, agnostics, fucking Wiccas, whatever. They're gonna be like, damn, that God that they be talking about is coming. You know, that's gonna be on their spirit, man.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt very understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which He made.
Yeah, and then when the times come to pass, what's the times? What's the signs? What things you're supposed to be measuring? Main thing is the RFID chip.
Come.
You know, because they was talking shit, playing, and putting chips on their hand, taping it, saying we crazy. You know, especially the apostles during the year 2000. Now this chip is in fruition. All that shit talking ain't taking place. They basically saying at this point, they ain't saying we tripping. They saying, oh, the chip ain't the mark of the beast ain't that. When we started talking about when the apostles talk about the RFID technology, it was just like, oh, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? You know? And that was like, shit, we was talking about it. You know? So we fresh in the game, man. You know? 4 years back, 3 years back, they'll laugh at us, man. Now it's just like they're trying to say it's something else. You know? Or they're denying it. Or they're just shutting the fuck up. Because the times that we're in, you got President Trump, the President-elect Trump that's doing a travel ban, you know? And through the travel ban, he's trying to implement the RFID chip to track the immigrants that come in and leave.
Come.
You know? You got the Bitcoin technology, you know? You got Animal Planet where they stick that shit in the animals. How you think they be finding that fucking eagle every fucking 3 weeks?
You got a chip.
You know, the animals got a chip in them. You got healthcare, the Obamacare, you know? It's already in place. It only takes one thing to really snap everything back in place with all these prophecies. Everything is just forming in formation, man. It's like playing chess. You set up, and then when you get nice and set up, you start making your moves, start dropping on them. You know?
Hey, just to add what you're saying, you know, I just thought about the one thing with origami, right? It's weird that with origami, right, you don't know what's really the shape is until you can do a certain pull and the shape will come together. You can fold the paper this way, fold it this way, all of a sudden you do a slight pull, there's the crane. That's exactly how Esau set it up, because I just went through an airport. They got to set it up for the chip.
Come.
You know, and something crazy happened. You know, I was going through the thing, and my kid put her hand on the thing, was just like, you know, touched the red light thing. You know, I was sort of like, hey, man, what the fuck you doing? You know, but that looked at that. You know what I'm saying? That was, now that I'm looking in hindsight, I'm like, they already got it set up to where they have your boarding pass. But before a boarding pass, they just going to say, where's your chip?
Come.
And if you don't have that chip, you ain't leaving where you at.
You ain't getting on your plane.
You ain't leaving where you at. You going to hop on the Greyhound, and then they got something around the area where you got toll booths. And you got something called a Sun Pass. They call it a Sun Pass. If you buy your Sun Pass, you can go through the thing. But if you don't have a Sun Pass and you drive through it, they'll charge you. They'll send you a ticket home. So it's going to be the same thing as scanning. They already got the system set up. All they got to do, like the brother said, is just it's a slight thing. It's built up. But this is real quick. This is the book of Matthew 12 and verse 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. So they getting ready to account for everything that they talking.
Yeah.
They talk, oh, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Oh, the mark ain't the beast. What you gonna do when the mark is actually implemented?
Come.
How you gonna look, man? Because what is the same thing? That's righteous and positive. That's wicked and righteous. Because we give account, because what have we been saying? The mark of the beast is a chip. The mark of the beast is a chip. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. That's why the apostles and elders said, when this thing really cracked, they gonna know where it came from. They're gonna be like, man, who's the one group right now? If you go on YouTube, and all you gotta do, I've tried this, man. I tried it week in and week out. All you gotta go is go to YouTube, type in RIFD chip, and go to the bar where you get to refine your search. You will see the whole front page of GMS, man. GMS, this brother, Hasten is coming. You will see none but GMS videos, man. So literally, YouTube algorithm knows that if you want the chip and you want some information about the chip, it's gonna be a GMS camp, man. But let me finish this real quick. I mean, you got it. It says, but I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified.
Can we look up that word idle?
Come.
You know? Can we look up every idle word that men shall speak? You know? Because, hey, we got to get into them words. Like, hey, the brother said, warning. We about to get into some words, man. Okay, you got to dig. You have to dig. There's nothing that you do in life that you don't dig and you're successful at. Nobody just wing it and that nigga consistently. You know, and I just use that term loosely. You know,
You got it, huh?
I'll read 2 Corinthians 2:11 right behind that.
It's the Greek 692 Argos. It says free from labor, at leisure, lazy, shunning the labor which one ought to perform.
Hold on, man. Hold on, man.
go ahead.
Hold on,
Hey, being presumptuous, basically. Every idle word that men shall speak. And what's one of them good old idle words that they basically denounce the apostles, man? Just to be plain about it. They like to say the apostles is not the man of the Lord. They like to say that we're rapists. You know what I'm saying? That's an idle word. You just saying it because you don't like us. You know what I'm saying? But you're not noticing the shit that you're saying. The magnitude of the things that you're saying. You know, that's, you just say it. You know, they calling the apostles old and this and that. You just old man and blah, 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 Alizé and shit. That's an idle word, man. You know, you don't know that they call, who they call? They call him bald head. You know, he sent out bears on his ass, man.
Elijah.
You know, for you to sit there and call the apostles out their names and say this and that, that's worse than calling somebody a bald head, man. And the Most High, and he said, if you pray and you pray amiss, he won't answer the prayers. But he answered that prayer, man, and sent them bears on him, man. How much he'll do to you niggas, man? You know?
Yeah, I got a precept on that the brother just brought out about the things. So 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, so there's a lot of different things that, you know, Satan could put on us that we could do, whether it's backbiting, it's talking about, you know, brothers putting that, we were just talking about that negative energy out. You know what I'm saying? The idol